Dhauli Hills near Bhubaneswar, Orissa. At this ancient site, where Emperor Ashoka renounced the sword after the Battle of Kalinga, a monument to Lord Buddha now rises. A 36 meters high white peace pagoda, a blend of Japanese and Indian architecture, is inaugurated. The project has been painstakingly planned by the Kalinga Nippon Buddha Sangh. This site for the pagoda was chosen because it was here in the 3rd century BC that Emperor Ashoka, appalled at the heavy toll of human lives in the Kalinga War, gave up arms and became a devotee of Lord Buddha. To the chanting of hymns, saffron and white-robed Japanese monks, led by the most venerable Fuji Guruji, founder-president of the Japan Buddha Sangh, performed ceremonies to mark the opening of the pagoda. A symbol of peace and non-violence, the stupa also signifies man's quest for a new world community where compassion prevails over conflict. A new deal for cotton growers. Where once they were at the mercy of traders and middlemen, they can now sell their produce directly to the Cotton Corporation of India, a government enterprise. Already in 3 states, Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan, cotton is being purchased by the Cotton Corporation of India from growers in close cooperation with the state governments. At open auction in various mandis, the CCI cotton selectors offer the growers fair prices. Payment is made on the spot. So far, the corporation has set up more than 200 procurement centers in the country. Three states, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab and Assam, face widespread agitations. In Hyderabad, the Mulki rule crisis continues while the centre and the Andhra Pradesh government try and thrash out a solution. Meanwhile, government employees from both the Telangana and Andhra regions take out separate processions to voice their conflicting demands. In Punjab, as a wave of student unrest sweeps through the state, nearly 3,500 teachers working in 127 private colleges go on an indefinite strike. Their demands: security of service and parity in service conditions between government and private institutions. This fresh spate of trouble follows in the wake of student agitation, which began with their demand for concessional cinema tickets. Assam. Various parts of the state have been rocked by violence over the language issue. In Guwahati, students launch a satyagraha. In response to the Chief Minister's appeal, the students have temporarily suspended their agitations. The National Test House, custodian of quality control and standardization of goods, completes 60 years of service to the country. The Test House has a network of over 120 laboratories. It has made great strides in testing and evaluating goods produced and also in the field of reliability. In the hallowed precincts of the Kuje Monastery in Bhutan, a beautiful tanka is unveiled. This magnificent scroll was commissioned by the late King of Bhutan in memory of Dr. Zakir Hussain and consecrated to the people of India. The scroll, painted by 15 Bhutanese artists, took over a year to be completed. India makes its first web offset rotary machine. Designed by a New Delhi entrepreneur, the newspaper printing machine can print up to 15,000 copies per hour. Made entirely from indigenous material with Indian know-how, the machine can print on both sides simultaneously and can produce everything from line work to half-tones and handles from 1 to 4 colors. Its price is just half that of a similar imported machine. Some men aspire to be great. Others make themselves up to appear great. In Hyderabad, 68-year-old Dr. Chandrasekharam, the mimic man, demonstrates his expertise in wearing different faces. An exhibition of photographs of this member of the Andhra Pradesh Sangeet Natak Academy in disguise reveals his versatility as an actor and entertainer. A swimming contest in the river Tapti in Gujarat is organized by the Surat Municipal Corporation. Three events marked the competition, the proceeds of which were donated to the Jawans Fund. The winner in the 1400 meters event is Kirit Ichaporia. For an age-old shrine, a 20th century service. The venerable temple of Tirupati receives the first batch of airborne pilgrims. Indian Airlines has this month started daily service to Tirupati. Road transport to the temple is also arranged by the airlines, while temple authorities offer facilities for accommodation. In Haripad, Kerala, is the famous Mannarasala temple of the snake worshippers. At the Ayilyam festival, thousands of devotees flock here to make offerings and to seek the blessings of the snake gods. Legend has it that Lord Parashurama, with the help of the snake gods, reclaimed Kerala from the sea. From that day, snake worship in Kerala began, so the story goes. Mr. R. Shankar, the former Chief Minister of Kerala, passes away. His long record of service to the state spans 3.5 decades. He was Chief Minister of Kerala from 1962 to 1964. The 16th Rajotsava Day, anniversary of the formation of Mysore state. 1,000 strong children's rally marks the celebration.